Weiler-Simmerberg is a small community on the German-Austrian border. In summer, the region is popular with hikers, and in winter, it attracts winter sports fans. For German ice climbers in particular, the Allgäu region is the place to be. So far, when I was climbing in winter, it wasn't much more than climbing up a snow hill like this, but that, of course, isn't very challenging or physically demanding, so it's not really a sport. And real ice climbing does look really different. More like this. And this is my coach, Peter Schmid. He's been climbing since he was a child, but today he's agreed to give me an introduction to the secrets of ice climbing. When you compare ice climbing with rock climbing, what's so fascinating about ice climbing?
Well, the real fascination is the ice itself, moving over a surface that would normally be fluid, but which has been frozen into ice by the extremely low winter temperatures, and then being able to climb on it using these fantastic implements.
And what are the three most important things about ice climbing?
The ice must be really solid. The right equipment, the right skills.
Well, I certainly don't have the skills yet, but at least I look the part. I have the clampons on my boots, I have my helmet and a good ice pick. Ice climbing can be very dangerous, so the first thing my coach does is test the ice.
Here we have excellent compact ice. It's really like glass, perfect, just as it should be. Unlike the dark ice there.
In these conditions, the clampons have no problem gripping. Only the metal tips are in the ice. But they still manage to support my full weight.
Get the spikes right in. That's good.
This climb is not too steep and perfect for a beginner. Using the clampons, I ascend quite quickly, even though this way of moving takes some getting used to. You really feel it in your calf muscles. But it's not just my calves that are feeling the strain, it's also tough on the arms. In order to pull yourself up, you have to get them right into the ice. And getting the ice pick in right is not so easy. After managing the ice wall, it's time for a bigger challenge. I'm ready now to tackle the frozen waterfall further down the valley. Originally, ice climbing was just another discipline of mountaineering, but for around 10 years now it has been a separate sport with its own world championship. Ice climbing is only possible if the temperature has remained well under zero for a number of days. Otherwise, the ice can begin to melt, leaving hollows under the surface. But when it gets too cold, that can also be dangerous, as the ice may become brittle. Despite the perfect ice climbing conditions today, I don't quite manage to get to the top of the waterfall. So how did I do? Am I a natural talent? Can I build on today, or am I just wasting my time?
Not at all. That was great. Super. You saw how it was done. At first you were a bit hesitant, but then you were really good.
Ice climbing is really tough. My arms are hurting and my legs are hurting, and I was getting so warm climbing that I couldn't really feel the cold ice anymore. But it was so great climbing up this frozen waterfall that I do think that I will go ice climbing again. But maybe I'll wait until my poor muscles stop aching.